This is Captain Phillip with Airworthy Tours, your guide in the sky. And today, we're taking a tour of Orlando's theme parks. With that being said, make sure you keep all hands and feet inside the aerial vehicle at all times. Now, let's get started. Orlando has the obvious nickname of the theme park capital of the world. In total, there are over 10 theme parks and 5 water parks in the Orlando area. The Orlando tourism industry employs over 200,000 people, which is 1 out of every 5 people in the area. In 2019, the city set a record by welcoming more than 75 million visitors, with the average adult visitor to Orlando spending about $240 a day. In order to accommodate all these guests, Orlando has over 450 hotels and more than 120,000 rooms, along with thousands of Airbnbs and other short-term rentals. We begin our tour at Orlando's first theme park, Gatorland. Gatorland was founded in 1949 by Owen Goodwin as a roadside attraction. Today it is a 110-acre theme park and wildlife preserve, featuring thousands of alligators, crocodiles, an aviary that holds native and endangered birds, a petting zoo, an observation tower, and much more. And for the more adventurous, there's a zip line that glides over the alligator breeding marsh. Also, for anybody wondering, Gatorland's iconic alligator mouth entrance is 15 feet wide, 20 feet long, and 14 feet high. The mouth has graced the covers of hundreds of books, magazines, and postcards. And the title of the theme park capital is Disney World. In the mid-1960s, Walt Disney wanted to build another park in Florida, based on the concept that started in Disneyland. In 1971, the concept became a reality when the Magic Kingdom opened, and thus kicking off Walt Disney World. Since then, Disney World has become one of the most popular destinations for tourists in the world. Today, there are a total of 4 theme parks at Disney World, which are the Magic Kingdom, Epcot, Animal Kingdom, and Hollywood Studios, along with 2 water parks of Typhoon Lagoon and Blizzard Beach. The Magic Kingdom is the most visited theme park in the world and saw an attendance record of 21 million people in 2019. Something interesting about Orlando's theme parks is that during the pandemic, Disney World was only closed for 4 months, between March 25th to July 11th, 2020. However, when it reopened at a 25% capacity, this was a stark contrast to Disneyland in California, which was closed for 13 full months. Since its existence, Disney World has been a self-governing entity. However, this may soon change. After Disney had a political spat with Florida's governor, Ron DeSantis, in 2022, he introduced a bill that would strip Disney World of its self-governing status. Next up is Old Town. Opened in 1986, Old Town is the recreation of a classic Florida town featuring historical architecture and distinctive storefronts. The park has 8 main attractions, including a carousel, an 86-foot Ferris wheel, and a wooden roller coaster known as Hurricane. Old Town is not strictly geared towards children, as adults will be able to find multiple bars and shopping options. In addition, Old Town is host to America's longest running weekly car show and cruise every Saturday. Step back in time and experience a car show like no other, with hundreds of classic cars. Our next stop is SeaWorld Orlando. Similar to Disney World, SeaWorld was looking to expand out from its park in Southern California and chose Orlando. SeaWorld Orlando opened on December 15, 1973, 2 years after Disney World. Today the park has 6 roller coasters, 2 water rides, and 8 live shows and animal presentations, including the controversial Shamu shows. After the documentary known as Blackfish, SeaWorld faced a major blowback that cost it significant financial losses. In 2016, SeaWorld announced that they were ending the killer whale breeding program and phasing out the show. The full SeaWorld Parks and Resorts Orlando includes Discovery Cove, where you can swim with dolphins, and the water park Aquatica. In 2018, SeaWorld Orlando hosted an estimated 4.5 million guests, making it the 10th most visited amusement park in the US. A quick break from the theme parks to look at a water park. Below is Island H2O Live, Orlando's largest and most immersive water park. The park offers over 20 experiences, including water park staples of a lazy river, a wave pool, and exhilarating drop rides. The park is the first of its kind, as it integrates social media into the guest experiences by using state-of-the-art wristband systems. This allows guests to even personalize their experiences on a number of rides. There are 5 water parks in the Orlando metro, which is good to have because in the summer Orlando sees an average temperature of 91 degrees. Quick look at Legoland Florida. Opened in 2011, Legoland Florida has a total of 29 attractions, including 6 roller coasters and 4 water rides. In the mainland area, you'll find full Lego replicas of New York City, Las Vegas, and the White House. For the more adventurous, you can take the safari trek, where you'll see life-size Lego animals. Next is Universal Studios Florida. Opened on July 7, 1990, the park's main theme is that of movies, television, and other aspects of the entertainment industry. It is owned and operated by NBC Universal. The park has 18 attractions, including 4 roller coasters. In 2019, Universal Studios welcomed 10.9 million visitors, making it the 11th most visited theme park in the world that year. And for my fellow 90s babies, this park was the home of Nickelodeon Studios, which operated out of the park between 1990 to 2005. And here's a fun fact, at its peak, the studio employed 400 people and was the largest production studio in Florida, bringing in $110 million in business to the state by 1994. Despite still having multiple sound stages, at the time of this tour, there are currently no active film or television shows in production at Universal Studios Florida. Right next door is Universal Island of Adventure. This expansion park came to life on May 27, 1999, adding a further 17 attractions, including 5 roller coasters. The park consists of 8 themed islands, with the most popular being Toon Lagoon, Jurassic Park, Skull Island, and of course, the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. If you enjoyed today's tour, you can tip your tour guide by hitting the like button, subscribe to the channel to be a part of future aerial tours, and check out some other aerial tours of Florida over here. Thanks for flying with Airworthy Tours, and I look forward to seeing you on our next flight.